All right, guys, this is David, Seeking Image Comics. I don't know if you can hear me, so I'm gonna put on my thing. I'm not really prepared for this. Just came from work. All right, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. All right, so welcome. It seems like somebody's supposed to be joining us, but hey, I can do this all on my own. All right. So people might be coming in, might not. So let's see. It seems like there's only one people. Please, if you have the ballsy to put on the chat, let me know how my audio is. All right. Trying to do this live show on a weekly basis, man. I don't know how people do it, but anyway, so it is what it is. All right, just gonna wait until some people jump in. Um, so, just in case if you guys watching this on a, hey Hazel Dan, 12. How are you? I love your what you call it, your haul that you have done. A lot of books, a lot of books, a lot of great books at that. Um, so so if you are watching this on a rewind, just to let you guys know that this is once a month or twice a month that I'll probably will be going live soon, and that I'll be going live. Not on a weekly basis. I can't due to my schedule and stuff, but yeah, and let me know under at the Instagram under David underscore SNMC. Yeah, doing well. I wish I can say the same. It's a grind every day for me to have a personal life along with that. And hey, Pope Cerebus the first. What's up, Pope? Yeah, so going back is it's a grind on every day. Um, trying to make things balanced. But hey, Chrissy, what's up? Aloha. How are things? Hey, I think you were supposed to be moving to Washington. Yeah, Doom, get off YouTube. I don't think so. Unless they ban me or what, I'm gonna keep doing this until my end game, which is my AF-15. And of course, once I get that, I just pretty much freaking go live every day. But yeah, so if you're new to this channel and watching this on a rewind, press the subscribe button. Along with that, comment below, tell me what you think, and so on, so on, so. And yeah, and also I do have my whatnot. What's up, JP? How you doing, man? So yeah, I'll be selling few of my collections finally. What's up, J Salsa 23? Yeah, hey man, I got your comment on my YouTube video that I uploaded earlier today. Hey, thank you. If you can come in and support, much mahalo, bro. Uh, uh, Doom, check the Instagram under, and there will be the link. All right. Instead of just sending you guys all by individual email, I just left it on the Instagram group chat. Click on that, and you'll be in. Yeah, I know, Chrissy. There's so many books to sell. It is, especially for me because I do get attached to my collection, and it's really really hard. And so I grab about 30 books to kind of few doubles and few thought that I don't know. Well, I just testing the water just to see how that thing goes, but there is so many ambiguity, uh, you know, and things like that because right now I just uploaded the video on whatnot. Along with that, I have to list the books. Along with that, and I can't even price them. I don't know what the time limit will be, so everything will be learning on the spot this coming Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is where I'm at. And yeah, like I said, I grabbed 30 books kind of to test the water to see how it goes and how easy it is to I don't know, to use the app along with that to sell. And yeah, so there's a lot of question for me when it comes to shipping, along with the listing. along with when I go live, do I put my price on there? And so things like that. I would kind of hope that Thorough or someone in the group that would kind of have done that before. Um, yeah. So, eh, congrats, Chrissy. Once you get that on, once you pass that, I mean, they pretty much it. But like I said, the shipping is kind of like pretty much all there. They tell you it's pop. Is it 15? Is it what was that? 12 ounce to 15 ounce. And there is no like first class priority and so on. It's just pretty much, is it bulk? Is it pop? Is it so and so and so? So it's, yeah. I mean, wish me luck. Thank you. I hope you come and join. And I don't know if you to support. I might not sell any book at all, but it's just like I said, it's more of the test run to see how this thing goes. Um, all right, big dingaling. Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up, man? I
Hey,
just
what's
came,
up?
just came to join you. You seem
Yeah,
lonely.
yeah. No, 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 no. Look, people say they'll come in, they don't really come in, and I figure I'll do this on my own. And
I'm here for you, man.
yeah,
I'm here for you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks, thanks. I was just talking about whatnot. I just got accepted. My first sale on whatnot is going to be on March 13th, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But like, I really don't know. I'm starting to list the books that I'm going to be selling. Along with that, like I said, the shipping, the options is pretty ambiguous. Like I said, is I don't know. I just have to wait and see what happens. Along with that, I didn't price any of the books as yet. So, hey, Chrissy, once I go through my first sale, and if there's anything you want to ask me after this past Sunday, you let me know. Then I'll definitely walk you through it. And
But congratulations, man. Whatnot is it's a pretty good platform to start doing some selling. Um, you know,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it based on the amount of people that actually attend your auction, you'll get some good prices. But then it all depends on where you start your prices off at, and I enjoy Whatnot. So, and I saw the stuff that you was trying to sell. So it looks like you have some heat.
yeah. Like I said, I think it's time for me to start. I don't know, being attached to this book and start letting a few goes and see how it works. And I tried eBay, and now eBay is what that they're taxing you. I mean, they're taxing you over the tax that they already charge you for on both
Yeah,
ends.
it's a lot. It's definitely a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot,
But
and
I mean, there's pros and cons, right? You're never going to get more eyes on your book than eBay.
it's true.
There's no way you're going to get you're putting your comic book in a store where you'll get the most eyes. However, if you have a following, I think Whatnot is pretty cool, and
Yeah,
I think you'll do well. Because I saw you push your marketing stuff, so hopefully a lot of people go in. I think you got to be smart about it. I think if there's not a lot of people, you might have to start your comic books a little higher than you wanted to. But if you have a lot of people, you can start off at $1.
no,
My
until I get probably about 50 followers, and if I do go live and I get average about 20 to 35 people, then I might actually start my auction at dollar or even $5. But right now, I'm just gonna price the book at the price that I paid for, or maybe a few dollars less, and see how it goes. Because, like
Yeah,
I said,
I
I,
mean,
I
the thing
might,
about it is
I might,
people that go and whatnot, they're trying to get a deal. You know what I mean? They're
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get
no, no,
that's what people are there
definitely,
for. They're trying to get a deal. And if they go to some place, right? See, here's the thing with whatnot, and this is just my experience, is that like I'll go on like somebody's what do they call it? Their channel? What do they call it? Their
their
store?
channel, their channel,
Whatever it's called.
yeah,
And
well,
then I'll see a book. If it's crappy and if it's starting at a high price, I'll exit. And then I'll go to like another place. So there's a lot of things to consider. So
yeah. So with that said, right now I don't want to price the book at a GPA or so and so. Like there's a few books that is might be worth 35. I'm gonna start my auction at 15. But I'm
Yeah,
not gonna go do $1 and the thing sells for 5 and I lose out more than what I have to. Unless,
yeah.
like I said, unless I have like 50 to 100 followers, and every time I go live and there's more than 50 people, then I can start at
Oh yeah, for
dollar.
sure,
Yeah,
for sure,
but
for sure.
until then, just gotta show these people and whatnot that these are the books that I'm willing to sell, and there's more better books that will be coming as I progress and get to better to know this whole system. Because I was saying earlier, I I downloaded the video of the books that I wanted to sell. Along with that, I'm starting to list the books that is on that video. But when I go to shipping, it doesn't tell you first class, priority, flat. It doesn't say that. It says Funko Pop, you know, 15 to 12 to 15 ounces in weight, and there's a
That's
bigger
first
pop.
class.
Yeah, so that's the thing that I'm kind of ambiguous because
Well, just know this: 16 ounces is 1 pound, right?
no,
So
12
anything.
12 ounce 12
No, no, no.
ounces.
Sorry, no. Wait. Okay, sorry. Let me backtrack. 16 ounces and up, I think, is priority automatic. So anything under 16 ounces is you can do first class, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you that because Whatnot is the one that actually has the deal with the UPS or
Oh.
USPS, and they give you a flat rate. Um,
Well, Triple C, you can create your own shipping profile.
See, I don't have that. I don't think I have that option on my phone app, and I try to, like I said, everything is kind of ambiguous.
Are
I'm
you
just
using
gonna.
Samsung?
No, I'm using Apple.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Fuck.
we have
This,
Martian in the house. Hey, thanks for joining. I know you're on the road or road trip right now somewhere.
Yeah, man. I just walked into my dirty hotel, man.
Hey,
I
man,
was
it
gonna
looks.
say you look lonely. It looks lonely, bro. Where are you at? What state or where are you at?
Somewhere in Riverside, California, man.
Bumfuck, California.
Yeah,
Curious to know what you're doing, but that's okay. We can talk backstage.
exactly.
Um. So yeah. So anyway, good luck with your whatnot this
Yeah,
Sunday, right?
it's Sunday, 11 a.m. Um,
You got to be a car salesman, man. That's how you're gonna
Yeah,
sell the
I, a,
book.
and
a
You
lot,
look,
gotta.
a lot of things on Whatnot is just promoting yourself. Even prior to it. I mean, I think a lot of people are on Whatnot right now, so a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
eyes
yeah,
on.
yeah. There's a lot of people in the community already on whatnot.
Yeah,
yeah,
I see
and
I see Thoreau on it. I see King of the Golden State on it.
yeah, they're on every
Triple
Thursday.
C? Did Triple C just
Yeah,
is
Triple
he
C
trying to
has
get
done it
one
on
or
the.
did he go?
He
yeah.
did.
He
He
went
did his
last week.
first sale. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So Triple C is on it. So there's a lot of good people in it, but I think a lot of it just yeah, like Martian said, promote yourself well and have some good books. Don't have shit books, man.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, I, this is more to test the water to see, what people out there is looking for. So I have mixture of, CDC first appearances and along
That's
with
hard.
variants,
It's
and
Are you
hard.
some.
doing your CGCs as buy it nows, or you're gonna like?
No, I'm gonna auction them because these are the books that I got for
Oof.
real,
Yeah,
real
be careful
cheap.
with that, bro.
All right,
Huh?
me and Marcia will be there, guarantee.
Oh no, but it's not like I'm gonna start at dollar. If a lot of my CGC will be starting from 85 to $100 and see how that goes in the auction. And
Okay.
if it sells, then I break even. If it goes more than what certain thing, then I make few
Yeah.
bucks. That's pretty much it. So I'm not here to make money. I'm trying to break even or even get close. Even though I lose few dollars, I'm fine. But I don't want to lose too much money
Yeah.
on my first
You're trying to
sale.
establish a clientele base. A lot of it is
Yeah, yeah.
ratings and what you've sold on how many comics you've sold and keeps track of all of that stuff. So, no, you got to start somewhere, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and I've been listening to a lot of the podcasts regards to whatnot, and they said if this is your first time, do not use as a dollar auction until you establish that following.
Yeah.
But so there it
Yeah,
goes.
I mean, but that's just comic books in general, right? If you have a hot book, you can start it off at $1. You know what I mean on eBay. For example, if there's a hot
Yeah.
book, you can start it off in an auction at $1. But if there's a book that's not hot, but it's worth a lot of money, you don't want to start it off at $1.
No, no,
Because
no.
so same thing with yours, depending how much people you got following you. So
So I got Jason Lee Tucker statement. What's up, guy? We got Rated Roar, Jade Salsa 23, All About Calling JP, Pope Cypress the first. We got Art Chemist. Yeah, if you could help me promote my whatnot this coming Sunday, I'll be more than grateful, man. We got Triple C. We got Chrissy, Queen of Variants, from all the way from Hawaii, and along with that, we got Lord Tatman. And I think that's pretty much it for the
these guys are
people that
here. Why don't
listen.
they
Oh,
just
and
these
Hazel
people
Dan.
have these people have the links. A lot of these people. Why don't they just join on?
I know. Like
Triple C
Rated
has the
Roar.
link. Raider Roar has the link. Right?
I don't know. I look, Triple C, Rated Roar. If you want to jump in this damn panel, go to IG on a group chat and click on the
Yes,
link, and
yeah,
you'll
you
be
just have
on.
the damn link.
It's like I don't understand. I understand if you're busy, but seems like you're not too busy. We're watching this show and putting comments on the chat, so you have no excuse.
Well, Martian's
So
probably done whacking it off in the hotel room.
For
So,
sure.
I mean,
For
it's a
now,
hotel room.
for now.
All by yourself, hotel room. Come on, you have to.
Oh yeah, throw up the books right now as a dirty run, as a dry run. Well, like I said, I wish me luck, guys, on my first whatnot, and see what happens from there. If everything goes well, then pretty much 90% of my collection will go on sale on whatnot, and just delete my eBay account. So yeah, so also I noticed that whatnot they take 8% commission off your total sale or
Mhm,
each individual sale.
mhm.
There we are. So
That's better
Marcus,
than that's better
What's
than
up, fella?
eBay. That's better than
yeah,
eBay.
well, eBay it normally it's like 13%, but now
Oh
they
look, we got a Popolo in the house.
yes. So eBay, I think on top of used to be like 10% on eBay, 3% off PayPal shipping, and now you they charge you for those, and on top of that, they charge you for the tax on the items you sell. So it's got to be about I say about 15 to 16% of the total sale you actually sell on eBay. So I figured that's way better than, I mean, 8% is way
Like I
better than
said,
what
man, like
eBay.
I said, you're never gonna get more eyes than eBay. As
Okay,
That's
far
true.
as
so,
eyes on a
so
book, you're never gonna get more eyes than eBay unless you're somebody like what is that? Very Gary, who goes on whatnot and he has a huge following. He can afford to do something like that. As a
yeah,
regular person with a regular account, you're gonna
no,
have to build your status. That's why people complain a lot about eBay, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, you're never gonna get more eyes than, especially if you know how to title your book.
100%.
You're never gonna get what, but that's what you're paying for. You're paying that 16% profit for stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
it's basically advertisement, right? They're
yeah,
advertising your book.
and you can also pay if you give like a little extra.
Right.
They'll even push your book before the other books. There's a way to, what is it called?
Promote.
Promote your book
Yeah.
versus. So for all the books that have the same title, you give them $7.50. They'll promote your book, especially if you know it's a book that is hot. I'm not talking about some dollar book. I wouldn't waste your money on that. But you got I don't know, Batman 655, 9.8. There's a bunch of people probably with that book on eBay. So why not promote your book more? But no, I understand what you're saying, David. There's a huge profit that they take, but there's a reason why.
Is they have that following already.
Yeah, they eBay is a store, it's the
Yeah.
it's the price guide. It's our price guide.
it's true, true,
You know
true.
what I mean? So it's so much more to, especially to hobbyists. Anybody that has a hobby, Funko Pops, baseball cards, football cards, comic books.
I mean, that's how I started my collecting is, pretty much eBay. If I can't find something on the store and LCS, the next thing I do is go on eBay and to see if I can find a near mint copy for decent price. Of course, you gotta pay the extra $5 to $4 back then for shipping, but
Yeah.
FOMO kicks in, and you pay for the shipping, or sometimes you pay the premium of what it was going for. I mean, we all been there, you know.
True.
And
I'm
segue into
still
this
there.
is about FOMO. Is I want to talk about FOMO. I mean, time like this, I think FOMO has gradually grown to a peak where people are willing to just sell their house to get that one single book, especially on the new release date. And let me just and this is one book that I really want to talk about. Is this right here?
I knew it.
Yeah, Black Panther 3, right? On the one that's left is the second print, which he's actually on a cover. Along with that, on the right hand side, there's a Black Panther. It says one out of 25. I believe that's the Toskin or whatever, the variant. All right.
Yeah, that's the second print, right? The second print is the one on the left.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the one out of 25
1
is
in
on
25.
the
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The next Miles
what,
Morales, right?
so they said, but what do you guys think? I mean, this book
Well,
on
it took
wall.
Miles Morales 12 years to become Miles Morales. So
Yeah, but this book only took what 2-3 weeks to hit that 4 digits in
Correct.
sale.
yeah,
So I think somebody screenshot and left it in our group saying that I think
there's
it
a
was on
9.8, right? The
yeah
9.8 went
a
for
9.8 on a whatnot sold for little over $1,100.
yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So here's the thing: is anybody reading this book right now?
No, man. They just chasing based on something the website said, man.
Okay, so it says out of the blue, this guy comes in and he announces that he is the son of T'Challa, and I believe that his mother is Storm, right? So and he has this whole new way of using the what is the metal? What is that raw material they have in
The
it?
vibranium, the
Yeah,
vibranium.
Vibranium.
vibranium, which he infused himself to become the Black Panther. Am I missing something here? And then on issue 4,
There's
there's
nothing on
nothing.
there's nothing on issue
Nothing.
4, but there is a hot Stephanie Hans cover.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I mean, when you follow the story, it's like it's out of the blue. He just comes out of nowhere saying, "Hey, I'm the son. I have the vibranium in my body." Right? It's not something that he's wearing or any. It's infused in his body, and he chooses himself. And issue
Sub
4,
Joker.
there's nothing, and there's
Yeah, I know,
nothing.
but you're not talking about issue 4, right? You're talking about issue 2 right now, right?
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is why the FOMO on this character, and people are saying that he's the new Miles Morales. I think that's just ridiculous at how much
I mean,
people
I agree. They could compare it to one of Wolverine's kids, if anything.
I just don't get it, man. I mean, the FOMO, that's why I want to say it. The FOMO has gone so high, and
Yeah, like
how
what's pushing the FOMO, right? Like what's pushing this book? Like, okay, so it's a first appearance. There's plenty, right? Is
yeah.
it are they trying to look for a replacement for Chadwick? I
So
mean, what is it? I mean,
That
I can't explain it.
I
Well,
can't
so
explain either.
basically what happened with this book was it a Reddit or something that came out originally?
bleeding cool, right?
Bleeding
Bleeding Cool,
cool.
right? So there was a Bleeding Cool that came out, and somehow they notated the fact that this is supposed to be the next Miles Morales, right? So whether that's true or not, here's what happened. Like they say, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? And that's what this got. This got major publicity, and whether people believed it or not, people kept on repeating it over and over and over. This book, this book, this book. And so, the eyes are on the book. So you're going to have these people, right, that going to take a chance on it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if we go to Vegas and I tell you about a certain machine. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
you
there's
get
and then I gotta tell you about a certain machine that's spitting out money, and I tell you about it, and you're like, bullshit. Yeah, but right? And then you go to Vegas and you just take a chance. You take a chance on it. And I think that's what it is. I think people are taking a chance on a book that could possibly be something. But like you
Yeah,
said,
and I could
Miles
understand, like,
Morales,
at a 20
took
25
12
dollar
years.
rate, but I mean, look at the prices though. You're taking a chance
Well,
at
not you, because you're
no,
smart
I
enough.
know. I'm just talking in general.
But
People are taking chances on like way
there's
too high
people
of a price point.
there's people that's willing to take the chance, because if you buy $1,000 book right now, let's say 9.8, and you spent $1,000, right? Let's say hypothetically it is the next Miles Morales. Hypothetically, you just got yourself a $30,000 book for $1,000. I'm just saying, hypothetically, that's just what you just did, and I think that's where people are coming into. Now, I don't have the 1 in 25. I just bought one of those that variant where he's on a tree, because I kind of like that cover.
Yeah, the Jojo school.
No, not the Juice one, the other one. I forget what it's called. It doesn't really go for much, maybe 50, $70. And I actually sent one to get it slabbed. So I sent a submission out to He's Got Freaking Issues, right? And then with out of the 17 books, believe it or not, one of the books was this Black Panther 3. And I was just like, the only thing I could justify was just in case. That's the only thing I could justify for myself. I was all like, I'll put it in just in case.
I guess you can't lose, right? I mean,
Yeah, because to me, if it is like Miles Morales, this is the Dirjovic variant. Okay, now the B variant took a while to gain some popularity. It took a long time, and the A cover always sold, but the B cover where they showed his face and the other B cover where there was a white cover, those two books kind of took a while to become anything, because I think people couldn't afford.
Wait. I thought the second printing was the first time they showed him on a cover.
So so Ultimate Fallout 4.
No. I'm talking about this Black Panther 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is that?
I thought the second printing is his first cover appearance, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is
okay.
just this, but I think this book, if it becomes, hypothetically, I'm just speaking hypothetically, if this is the next Miles Morales, the second print will take a little while, but you're going to hear the huge controversy, right? Well, this is the first time we see him on the cover.
Yeah, but you're going to look at print run, right? I mean, the 1 in 25 print run is going to be a lot less than this second print.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. But then you're going to have that argument. You're going to have that argument, Martin.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, yeah, the print run is lower, but this is the first time we see him on a cover, yada, yada, yada. And so I think what it is that the people that are taking the huge payouts, I think they are the just in case people. Just in case. But then for people like us, we're like, this is stupid.
No, I'm not saying it's stupid.
It is kind of stupid. The reason it's stupid is because people like Triple C, Martian, myself, and you, we've seen this with so many other comics. That's why we think it's dumb, because we've seen this before.
What was the other book like this?
We've seen this. We've seen this with Batman That Laughs Last. We've seen this with Jessica Cruz. We've seen this with,
Mosaic or whatever.
We saw this with Mosaic. We saw this with the Cosmic Ghost Rider. We've seen this with Null. We've seen this with
any Donny Cates fucking spec.
Donny Cates has a god of a hammer. He has a god of a venom. He has a god. He's a god of a spider. You know, anytime Donny Cates wants to make a new god. Every time he has a new book, there's always got to be a new god of something. Eventually, one of those things will hit. Yeah. You keep on doing something crazy, it's going to hit. So yeah, it's just, we've seen this, and that's why for us we think it's hilarious. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's to a point where the book is it hasn't been out for a whole month and it's already seen 4 digits. Even the Cosmic Ghost Rider, I mean, that took about a month and a half to actually hit that $500 to $600 on a 9.8.
Yeah, but we also didn't have COVID. We also didn't have all of these new collectors that came in. Day one. What is that? What was that? Number 13. Was it Ghost Rider 13? No,
Yeah,
Thanos
no, no,
13. Thanos
Thanos
13.
13.
That variant, that super sick variant, whatever it was, 1 in 25, 1 in 50.
Yeah.
I think day one it was $100 book, and then it crept up to $400, $500, 600. That was day one, the week
Yeah,
one, week
I would
two,
say that's probably the closest book that I could
right?
think of. Yeah, for sure.
That
As
that
far as
Ghost Spider one too though,
yeah, that's true. Oh yeah,
because
yeah,
that blew up out the gate, man. That was like
Yeah,
what?
but that was 1 out of 100.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. I'm not saying that 1 out of 25 is nothing to joke around, but it just blew my mind that because that FOMO kind of kicked in with me because I was thinking, fuck, why did I not pay attention to Black Panther? Why didn't I pay attention to what was coming on the LC? So I missed the boat, and so I was thinking, do I pay or do I not? Then I saw these prices go up, and I said, this is ridiculous. There's no way I'm going to be paying raw when it first came out like $200 to $300, and then within the close to 1 month that thing is selling on Whatnot app on for $1,100. So I just wanted to say was like, Jesus Christ, this book is ridiculous. And I went back and I read I kind of browsed through issue 3. Then I was thinking, should I get should I get a issue 4? Then I kind of went through it and it's like he's nowhere in that book, and people were throwing like hundreds of dollars on that Stephanie Han variant, later to find out it was selling for 150. Then once they find out that there's nothing in that book, you know they don't even show who the assassins are. That book went up from 150 to all the way to 75. Now I think it's like $50 book right now. So I don't remember the FOMO being so peaked at this level to a point where
Yeah.
people are just willing to throw money or even gamble. What Doom has said is taking a chance to hoping that this will be the new Ultimate Fallout 4. Going back again is always, I think somebody has mentioned that every draft year on an NBA, even football and so and so, every star player is gonna be, he's gonna be the new Michael Jordan. He's gonna be new Shaq and so and so. But at towards the end, then don't come anything close to that. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. That's for sure.
it just blows my mind, and I was thinking, Jesus Christ, this FOMO thing is for real, man. I mean, it's not like dropping a couple $100. Now they're dropping thousands of dollars on this book on a 9.8. So it was just to a point where, oh, we'll see. Pope Pirate says it's $1,500 book, but okay, on a deal. Yeah, he's right. Collectors
Good,
like us
good
willing
luck
to
finding a
spend
giant size X-Men for 1,500.
maybe point oh, point 0.1. But what I'm saying is, I think as for us veteran collector who's been in this hobby for 5-6 years or even more, are starting to get that FOMO out of us and just focus on the book that we want to get, who that defines what our collections are, and and I think that's just what it is. And I was just very surprised of what this price of this
No,
book.
the FOMO now is crazier than it has ever been. I'll agree with you on that. It's been crazy, right? We had this whole thing with what is that, Spider-Man 2099, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That book has gone up in prices where I don't think it should be, especially number one. And then some people say that the his first appearance is finally it's getting its due, but it's like even number one is going up to prices where it's It's kind of astronomical. It's crazy, and this is all based on FOMO, right?
Yeah,
On
yeah.
an animated character, and but I mean, it's kind of been like this for a while.
Which is funny
And
though, because that movie, you know what I mean? He came out like the little cameo at the end of the first movie, right? And
yeah,
so
exactly.
the hype was there like 2 years ago. Like, why
Mhm.
are people like onto this book
Because
now all of a sudden?
yeah, and see, that's the thing that you know this stuff, right? Martian knows this. Triple C, David, you guys know this stuff. Even a lot of the people in the chat right now, whether it's Pope or All About Comics, you guys know this stuff already. You guys know how it works, right? There's the initial viewing of something, and you can either start to speculate on that, right? And then just start collecting. And you know when the hype's going to hit is when they show that first official trailer. You know what I mean? Like, we know how to play this game. It's whether you decide to play it or not. Like this whole Adam Warlock stuff, dude. Did we not see this a long time ago in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
We
That was
saw
like
this a
what,
long
7 years ago. You know what I
dude,
mean?
we saw this a long time ago. But now everybody's making a huge deal. Why? I don't know why. We saw this a long time ago. He was there in the movie. He was in the cocoon in the movie. Um you said it, Spider-Man 2099. He popped out at the end. We knew all of this was going to happen, but it's what you do, it's what you decide and how you decide to play the game, right? Um so yeah, it's just one of those things, man. But I
You
get
know,
it. I get it. FOMO has been crazy. FOMO has been crazy within the past couple of years. You're right. It has
it,
been it has
yeah,
been a lot crazier.
it has. I mean, just I almost fall for that FOMO as well. I mean, thank God. I mean, I got the variants that I wanted before it came out. So pre-sale. But to a point where Jesus, $1,200 for 9.8 on a character that don't
Hasn't
Like, it
know
really
probably
what
gotten
is
die
into
the
me.
future
tomorrow.
going.
What if it
And
dies?
see, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing.
You know what they're gonna say, right? No superheroes actually stay dead.
Oh yeah, sure.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but the
That's what
thing
they're gonna
is,
say.
if people are speculating that this guy could be the new Miles Morales, what about the other offspring that T'Challa had with Storm? Why aren't they?
Isn't there like a
What?
bunch of offsprings, just like Wolverine? Just like Triple
Yeah.
C said, right?
So why aren't their
Triple C
books?
said it correctly, right? There's a bunch of offsprings with Wolverine.
Yeah.
There's like there's a new one that just came out. I think Triple C has that book. It's like a variant with Moon Knight. Was it Marvel Legacy or something?
Which one is it,
Something
Marcus?
like that. Yeah, I can't remember, man. But
You,
yeah,
you know
correct.
which one I'm talking
But
about, right? There
yeah,
was
yeah,
like a
true.
second print variant, something like that.
I just can't remember the title right now, man. But it's weird because those books, they had a little spike and then they all flopped. This right here, this BP3, this may stick around for quite some time. That's the unfortunate part.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
so
see this dropping less than $300 like anytime soon.
You're talking about Raw.
Raw, yes.
And then 9.8s, you don't see this going under 1,200.
Period, man. Like the luckiest somebody's probably gonna get, let's say $600 or $700 on a lucky day.
On a lucky day.
Yeah,
On a lucky day. See, the thing about Whatnot is that that's not part of the census, right? That's not part of the. I think
no,
no.
there's a
no.
company that views books that sold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they track eBay, they track auction houses and stuff. I don't think they're tracking Whatnot.
Nope.
No, they're just
So
too small. It's right
so
now they're too
what you got to
small of
see
a
is what is
platform.
the first 9.8 that sells on eBay. Because
Well,
Whatnot
here it is.
sometimes
Here
here's the
it
thing
is.
with Whatnot. I've seen some books go for way more than they should on
Yeah.
Whatnot. I mean, I've been talking about like way more. And then I've seen books. I'm like, why are you buying this book? You could literally just go to eBay right now and buy this thing for 20, $30 less.
Correct.
But I think people just wanna like lay it out on the table like Martian, They just want to unzip it, put it on the table, and let people know, like, hey, this is
So
what I
here
got.
it is.
That's what I got.
This is what I got. Look at it. See this? It's huge.
So I'm gonna put right here.
That's the latest sell,
Can you
4 or
guys?
5.
Well, I'm gonna put here. CGC
And where's that book at?
9.8.
$30.
But I feel like this
So
price right here, you can buy a Blue Marvel 1 if you want to just spec on a character at some point. You know what I mean?
so
Yeah,
here
and
it
you know,
is. Here's the recent sell on a Black Panther BP3 on a 9.8. Right, and the
299 or plus offer.
second print is selling about $100
How
right
is the
now.
second print already got a 9.8? It's not even out yet.
That's that's crazy.
Okay, and
There's not even a 9.8 out
there's
yet.
that Jojusco, and here's that cover A, which sold for $299, but Best Buy buy it now. Let's look to see where's
Nobody
that.
sold one. Nobody sold. Let's see. That's the book I
Uh,
slabbed right there. Is the one
oh,
where
this
he's
one
on
right here.
the one where he's on a
Gary,
tree.
Gary Frank.
Yeah,
Yeah, sold for 185 and a 9.8. It's a
yeah.
pre-sale.
That's why I slapped it. I
Oh,
figured
here
it
it
out.
is. Fifteen hundred
That's not
dollars.
him on the cover, right? That's not him on that cover.
No, that's not him. Well,
No,
that's
no, that's
that's the
just
whole
Black
thing.
Panther. That's just
Okay.
Black
Mhm.
Panther. But I
Right,
just
so
thought that cover was dope. I actually
here it
really
is.
like that cover.
February 10th, last month, somebody did sold for 1,500 best offer. Probably sold for $1,300.
Or 14 or something. Yeah.
14,
Yeah.
185,
Didn't
185.
Freddy's give us that one website that we can tell? I forgot what that website is called.
Yeah, I think Drescher said that you can do something.
Yeah, and
Find out.
you're in the Seller Hub. If you go to Seller's Hub,
Mhm.
you could look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a website too that Freddy's gave us.
Yeah,
Freddy
there's a
Flex
website
Street.
too.
I forget what it's called.
So
It's
look
called
at
like
But
this,
you
man.
would show up all the sold CGC accounts.
So there's, God. I mean, this book. I don't know what to say. I hope, honestly, I hope that it becomes um our next, you know, next call it Miles Morales. I mean, for the people who was actually investing all this money into it, I hate to see people buying, paying this kind of money to later to find out that it's going to be nothing or forgotten character, within the next 6 months, because everybody knows when it comes to this hobby, the strand of the limit of attention that each book would have is maybe tops 2 to 3 weeks, and everybody moves on to the next hot book, you know. Um,
Well,
but
like Triple C said, hey, what's up, Gomez?
What's up, G?
Well, like Triple C said, this kind of book sometimes, if it gets to a certain monetary value, sometimes it just won't really see any type of dropping because it's so fresh too, right?
Mhm.
We got number 3, right? Everybody's all hyped up. They went crazy for number 4. Nothing happened. And then we will see him again in number 5. That's supposedly
are we?
official.
Are
Yeah,
we?
that's official. It's going to be. We'll see something in number 5, right? So then maybe you get first, not full, but you'll get second appearance or whatever. The book has already reached a certain monetary value. It's kind of like the whole one Hulk 180, one Hulk 180, right? It's like no matter what we think of Hulk 180, it's already 181 already reached so much of a monetary value that there's no way of turning back. You know what I mean?
Agree.
So it's possible that we don't see any way of this book turning back.
I don't know. It's to me, it's like anything that grows significantly like this book at such a rapid pace. I
This is
see it
nothing
as
compared to the Star Wars guys. Those Star Wars guys are crazy, bro.
You
but
guys
but
are legit, bro.
Yeah, one of the Star Wars characters can fart, and then boom, that book will just like.
Cameo
but
his
here's
ass cheeks.
Yeah.
but here's the thing about the Star Wars, that universe already been in a platform, is already made. I think there's only 2 characters that I can think of they actually made just for the comic book is Dr. Aphra, right?
Mm.
And and that's pretty much it. Dr. Aphra. Every character was already in the Star Wars universe, so getting their first appearance in a comic book to me is not a bad investment. But when you have a character made up, has made, and that's their first appearances, and has no history or no origin of it, and to be spending that kind of money is to a point where that's to me is a huge gamble.
Yo,
And
Gomez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been in this thing just as long as we have, right? Have you
Yeah.
seen the FOMO any crazier than it has been now, or do you think it's about the same?
No, this I think last or after the during the pandemic, it's probably has been the worst I've ever seen as a collector. I've never seen it this ugly, especially with a book like this that you're talking about, Tosin. For a 1 in 25 to spike to become $1,000 book in what matter of a week or two,
yeah,
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I see hope for this character, but you never know. I think they're going too crazy because of the situation with Chadwick Boseman and the situation he has that this character might be the one that hold the legacy. I don't know what they're doing at this point when it comes to Black Panther, but this is something that I would be patient on and not go too crazy right away. Because look how many 1 in 25s there's this book, out there. There's a lot. I've seen them a lot, and I think paying over $500, $600, you're paying too much for this book. I think $100, $200 range. That's probably what I'll pay personally for myself for my PC, but I won't go more than two bills after everything when it comes to this 1 in 25. In the second print, there's gonna be a lot of second prints out there. There's gonna be a lot of second prints out there. But this book could be something, but as opposed to like the FOMO is ridiculous. Every week it seems like there's two books that you must get before they sell out. Last week was the Avenger books number 3. I think the number 3 sold out real quick. It wasn't that big. That was the big book of the week that just passed with this week. So it seems like every week there's a book that comes out that's something that somebody needs to buy. Either it's a
You know
it's a
what is
cover buy.
crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm starting to see DC 1 in 25s going crazy too.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never
Those,
seen those are going
I never
crazy.
not for the first day. I think not the first week actually. The first week, even when was it first parents? Was it Thanos 13?
Mhm.
That book wasn't a crazy. It was a $30 or $40 book for months. And then all of a
Well,
sudden,
which
like
one? Which
the,
cover?
the first appearance of
No,
Cosmic
but which
Ghost
cover?
Rider.
Not the
the
Albuquerque cover,
Albuquerque,
though.
the Albuquerque.
Yeah,
Not the Albuquerque though.
Yeah, that one was a $40 book for months, and then I think after a year, probably like 6 months into it, 3 to 6 months into it, it spiked. I say 6 months, it spiked to being $100 book, but that took time. This book took only days. Well,
No,
that
the Albuquerque went up quick, bro.
it was I say it was a $30 to $60 book for a
Yeah,
while.
see, that's why Gomez gets all the deals. It wasn't $60 over here.
Oh, I
Well,
bought that
No.
book.
No.
It was like $100 day
Look,
one.
Exactly.
Albuquerque.
when it comes to that Thanos 13, I think if Donny Gates has made whatchamacallit, Deadpool as a Ghost Rider instead of being a Punisher, that book right now would be sitting really good, about good $2,000 right now,
I would love to see Donny Case on Deadpool though.
right? I mean, because
I don't know why.
if you had
I
if
think
you had
I think
read
he could do great
Thanos,
stuff with it.
yeah, but if you had read Thanos, all the characteristic that Cosmic Ghost Rider was doing, it was Deadpool.
Yeah,
It was Deadpool, and everybody speculated this is Deadpool.
yeah, I
Deadpool.
remember
Then
that.
boom. Next thing you know, we
The
find
Cosmic
out.
Ghost Rider. I remember
Yeah,
when people were speculating that was Deadpool. I think we
yeah.
talked. I think Steve
There's
was
no way
talking about
Frank
that.
Castle
Dude.
talks like that. I mean, I don't want to go
But see,
back
but,
in
but
time,
but
but
if you read the origin of his story, how he is created, it was pretty crazy. Like you could tell why he was how he is, depending on the Cosmic Ghost Rider, how his origin story became, and how he was, who he is as the Punisher slash, you know, the Ghost Rider. So it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat
Yeah, but
story. He did a good
so
job
anyway,
on that.
yeah. Well, getting back to FOMO, I think people who have been collecting long enough, you don't even have to collect that long. I think you'll see it after a year. If you've been hardcore collecting, even after a year, you'll know how to navigate I think the FOMO stuff. It's whether you decide to navigate it or not. Do you know what I mean?
It's scary because
I got FOMO on this book. I'll be honest with you, but I didn't want to buy the 1 in 25.
yeah,
But I did
I'm
get
in the same
FOMO. I
camp.
got FOMO on this book.
Yeah, me same here.
I wanted to buy it, and for me it was like just in case. I'm like, you know what? I don't know if this is true or not, but if I can get it cheap enough, I'll buy it just in case.
That's why
And
I got 10 copies of the second print.
I bought 5 copies.
So, so just in
But
case.
I also have cover B of the first print. I
Yeah,
bought
same
2
here.
of those, and like I said, I actually sent one into to get slabbed. Yeah,
Nice.
just for the hell of it. Like, and if actually the funny thing is, if you see a lot of the CGCs that came out, none of them says first appearance of Tosin. I'm not too sure why CGC isn't recognizing that. I don't know what that's about, but
I think
figure
down the line it will sit just like I think it was Immortal Hulk number 13, the first appearance of the one below all.
One below,
When
I
it
remember
first
that.
came, yeah, if at first it didn't say the first appearance of that character, but a year after I realized that they started put first appearance of the one below all. So you gotta give CGC some time, and I think
is it CGC or is it just the people that's turning it into CGC? Because I
I
know you
think
can notate it, right?
Yeah,
can
You-
notate it.
even if you put in a note in there,
Yeah.
they're not gonna like.
No, they're not gonna
they
acknowledge
laugh
it.
at you.
They're not gonna
you
acknowledge it.
you turn in your 180, and then you put first true appearance.
Yeah.
Hey, you
I
guys
mean,
did.
look
Bless
at
you,
this. Even Amazing Spider-Man number one. I think this was the fourth volume. It has a cameo of Cindy, but even till today, CGC does not say cameo
That
of Cindy
book,
Moon.
that book is crazy that it doesn't go for nothing, huh? As much as
Yeah,
popular Silk is,
yeah,
Spider-Man number one, this is like
So
almost.
Ramos cover? Is it Ramos?
Well,
yeah.
the
No,
Ramos one is,
Ramos.
but the thing about it, you know how many different covers they have for that?
Yeah.
You're right. The Ramos is pretty badass. I'll give you that. But there's a couple of J. Scott Campbell ones.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
those
couple
are
of
nice.
other ones,
But
and you
that's not.
figured they would
But
be
that's
worth
nothing.
something. Yeah, it's nothing.
But that's nothing compared to how many covers of variants that is going to be available for this new upcoming Spider-Man number one, the reboot again. You
I
know,
seen that. I seen
with
that.
the Queen. I believe the storyline will start with, I think it was the ending of Queen Goblin, or just continuing with the Queen Goblin on issue. I believe was 89 or 88.
I
So,
think it was pretty.
so I don't. I just to a point where, man. I mean, this comic book hobby. I'm glad I started when I started. I wish I started like 20 years ago, but unfortunately, my focus on something else. But
It's crazy, yeah, David. Remember when we used to go to these conventions?
yeah,
So for the people that don't know, David originally was from Hawaii. So we used to go to these cons together, and we used to call those books expensive back then.
yeah.
Yeah, $60 book.
We were like, I'm not gonna pay that much for a Werewolf by Night 32. You crazy?
No.
Like I
no.
wish I did now.
Yeah, I know what you
I
mean.
freaking wish I did. Ultimate Fallout 4s, they used to have them in the $5 and $10 bins.
Exactly. Walk right past them.
Oh man, the one
Still in
in
the
25.
poly.
Don't get me wrong, the 1 in 25, and I think the cover A always went for a little bit of money. But those covers,
all those books, we just thought we could get later. You know what I mean? They weren't like top priority because we saw them every day. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'll just pick it up next time, and next time, or next time. Man, next time never freaking came, man.
it's
Unfortunately.
amazing. It's amazing what COVID did. You keep
Yeah.
a bunch of people at home, you give them a bunch of unemployment money, and what do?
Yeah,
Triple C didn't experience this.
that's
but-
why he's laughing.
Oh, stop it.
well, Triple C was off protecting our country. But what I'm saying is, you tell a bunch of people, yo, stay home. Okay, there's something going on. Look, we're gonna give you money so that you can pay your rent and eat some food. Everybody's like, no, I'm gonna go buy comic books and baseball
I
cards.
can finally get this book I want.
I can finally get this comic book and like, holy crap. I'm like, it's crazy.
Man,
Who would
lot
have
of
who would have
people-
thought that was going to be the outcome? I thought all our books was going to go down in prices.
Yeah.
Do you know
No.
what be this book right here would probably have been stupid at the beginning of COVID?
Oh my god! If this came out
Oh,
during COVID, $1,000 would have been cheap. $1,000 would have been cheap.
Hey, you see that 1 in 25 for the issue number 4? You see that how it spiked down?
Yeah.
It
Yes,
Yeah, we were
I
just
mean,
talking about that, Gomez.
Yeah.
The Hans.
Yeah, that's a badass cover. But yeah, that book because
It's a good looking cover though. I'll give you that
Yeah.
much.
but
I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty much
Hans-
that's all it is, though. That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
just
yeah.
a
There's no
dope ass cover.
significance in the story. So from what
Yeah.
I just got issue 4 today in the mail, and I
yeah,
haven't
You got
read
the
it.
Hans?
Read
No,
it.
no, no,
Read it.
not the Hans. I didn't go for the FOMO on that because there was no significant key. So all you guys who are watching this rewind or whatever, just pay. The reason why these books spike is because it's a key. So if it's not a key book, that book will drop eventually, especially if it's no key. So sometimes just wait on that, especially if it's not a scarce variant like we talk about or we show on our Instagram. Just be knowledgeable on that before you buy a book. Make sure there's a significant key, or if you can, check how much are out there before you buy it. Because if it's a hard to find variant, then yeah, that might be a good price to pay because you might not see that many out there. But there's a lot of them out there. Don't purchase it at that high market value. Wait about a few weeks and it'll drop. It'll drop about $20 to $30 for what it's going for in the first week or two. Just be patient. I'm just
Yeah.
showing
And
you guys.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying for people like us who's seen this time and time and time and time and time and time again. For us, it's easy to say this. I think it's just harder for maybe some of the newer people. And I
It's-
can't blame
it's-
them because I was there with them too.
Oh yeah,
You
me
know
too.
what I mean? I was right there with everybody else, and you eventually you learn how to navigate the landscape, and I don't know. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to be complacent about these new people doing stupid stuff because I don't want to
Nice.
sound like those people.
I seen this on Triple C's IG, and he said there was one that was on his latest video. He said there was one that was on bid for like $20. I ended up getting it for under $20. That's the one I
Nice.
won. So
Nice.
so I won this for I think like $18 shipped.
If you want to save your money, don't ever watch a Triple C anything.
Yeah, don't watch.
If you feel like spending money, go ahead, watch Triple C Instagram. Go ahead, watch his YouTube.
Yeah,
If
I
you
mean,
feel
don't
like
even
spending
watch
money.
Martian.
But
Don't
if
even
you
watch
don't,
Martian.
if you feel like not spending money, don't watch Martian.
I
Don't
got
watch
this for
Triple
better
C.
than what not sells for.
That's a good book, Gomez.
Honestly, for the new buyers, man, that's a good advice too. Right now, just start on Whatnot for you hit eBay, man. Because David can tell you, man. The other day I sold some decent books
Yep.
for $1. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and it's cool, and it's fine. I don't mind. I'm just giving back to the community because also I'm turning that money to something else I want. But
Yep.
Yeah.
That 2099 book caught me off guard though, dude.
yeah,
The what?
Go ahead, tell them the story, dude.
I sold a 2099 second print. It's pretty dope. It's a nice book, man. But I don't know what somebody bid like $300-$400 or some stupid shit in there. So,
Yeah.
I'm like,
And they
okay.
They paid.
Thank you, buyer.
They paid?
Yeah, it did. That it relisted because he was like, man, it won't go. It was FOMO moment for somebody, man. I had to relist it, so it went a little bit less.
Oh shit.
But it's all good, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about Whatnot. I've seen some books. That's why I was saying, David. I mean, I'm not pushing you against Whatnot. I'm saying go ahead, but because I've seen some books, and I just don't understand. Like for me, like because you can keep on my iPhone. I can literally go on eBay and I can still hear your auction going on.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I can literally check the book on eBay while the auction is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see some book, like I'll look at the sold price and I'll try to do it. Sometimes you only got 30 seconds to do your research. I'll go back and I'll check and be like, okay, I know what price I want to pay at. and then I'll see some of these books go for like crazy money. I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you
Mhm.
You
doing this to yourself?
I asked
I
that
just get it. I
question
mean,
myself too, and I think it's
You
because
get caught up in the moment. You get caught up in the
no,
moment.
no, because the person you're
It's like,
buying
how
books
how
from,
dare you overbid me? You know.
no, the person that you're buying books from have knowledge of how to package books. And there's people that won't buy on eBay because they have bad experience of people who packaging their books. They've gotten better, but you look at the videos of how they package books, or it's just like ridiculous. So when you buy from an actual person who collects comics, you know for a fact 99.9% you're gonna get your books packaged really well
I agree.
because
I agree,
they're
boss.
collectors. So you're gonna
yeah,
pay that
but is
premium.
that worth that extra 20, 30
Well,
bucks from a
I
guy
don't
that
think
knows how to package a
I
book?
think about 5 to 10 because you know
Dude,
you're
I've
gonna get
seen
that book.
books. I've seen books go for like stupid money, like way over. But then again, I will say that if you are somebody that knows what to buy, like you can buy some books for pretty cheap. Like
Yeah,
I don't mean
I
to
think
pat
it goes
myself
back to
on the
what you just
shoulder,
said, dude.
but I
I think
found
it
that
goes.
Elsa Plus. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I think
No,
it
go
just
ahead.
goes back to what you said, dude. Like even knowing the app capability, you could get out, do a little research, right? Under those
Hmm.
30 seconds or under 1 minute, and know that you're overbidding on a book, right? So I think part of that is just people knowing what the app is capable of doing
Hmm.
and just taking the few 30 seconds to check listings on eBay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
but I think overarching, it's definitely a buyer's market on eBay. I'm sorry, on whatnot. You know what I mean? Like
Correct.
yeah,
you get some pretty good books for some good price. Now, as far as condition, you don't
yes,
know. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you don't exactly know. I mean, you don't have 12 pictures that you could go on and really look at a book. You really have to go off the sellers,
What he
you
just
know,
said, yeah,
whatever he's saying that he's going to list that book. So there's a trust factor involved in whatnot as well. That, to be honest with you, I don't know if I trust that many sellers on some key books that I want to buy and grade or whatnot myself.
Y'all seen that guy? I ain't trying to promote somebody else's whatnot channel by any means, but is this guy like Kalen or whatever? The guy slabs everything.
Who's that?
His name was like Kalen Collectibles, and he was on CBSI Tales from the Flip Side the other night. He slabs everything, starts them all at $1. The guy
Yeah,
says he
but
submits 2,000 books a month for
yeah,
slabbing.
but the thing is that how many
yeah.
followers does he have on whatnot for him to
Oh man,
start at $1?
bro, he's been around for a while, man. He
See
has
that?
that fan base.
See that?
Yeah.
Imagine I put my, let's say I put my GXS1 for $1. Okay, with the followers, I got nine
It
followers.
better be a
I got nine
facsimile.
followers.
You got
I
eight
got
people watching this show, and some of us.
yeah.
$800.
Okay, and that's thing myself for exactly. If that thing for sell for $800, I lose.
Right.
I lose money, and that's the whole thing is that when if you go into this whole teleconference, they'll tell you you can start the dollar once you establish yourself and so much in
Yeah,
this.
that's the
Yeah,
smartest way to do it.
yeah.
Do
So
minor key books to start to get
yeah,
them.
so to me is I'm just gonna price everything what I paid for and see go from there. Like if I pay $30 for a book, I probably will start up my auction for 20 and hoping that it will sell for 25 or maybe 30 and make my money back.
Break
But
even. Yeah,
yeah, break
So
even. And
I look at it the same, right? So as a buyer, you're looking to spend a certain amount. As a seller, you're hoping to make a certain range of amount. So I still look at it the same way.
yeah, so as for me, I'm a buyer myself. I mean, I buy a
Hmm.
lot of books online, so I'm thinking I don't want to cheat them or I don't want to lose a potential for me to have a growth on my whatnot account by placing my book at a GPA and thinking that I'll get a $5 to $10 more
but
than what I
yeah,
paid for. So it's a fine line to a point where okay, I know this book is sells for on eBay for 35, and if I list it for 20, but I pay 25 for it, it's not a bad loss overall because it's is promoting my channel and promoting my thing and saying that, hey, you know what, you can get deal at my thing, and if I get more followers, yeah, whatever, I can start it. If I get 50 people watching on my whatnot, I can start my auction on anything for $5 and hoping that it'll go for more
Well,
than
it's got to be a certain book too, you know.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
yeah.
you
No,
put a book
I'm
that
not. I'm
nobody knows, you're not gonna get premium, for a book.
Price.
true, true.
Like you put
So
up Teen Titans #2, you can start that off at $1. Everybody
True.
knows what that book is.
Teen Titan 2.
Yeah, the Deathstroke book, dumbass.
Oh no, sorry.
Fucking rookie over here, rookie. You know what? Don't go on whatnot. You don't
No,
deserve it.
no, no. Oh no,
But
trust
it's
me.
so with my sale, man. Last week I sold what the ASM 307, the chameleon cover.
Yeah,
That same night, that's when CBSI and all those cats talking about that cover. Not Flipside, TiVo. I was like, look at this. I just let the book go for like maybe $2 that night. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But
it's one of those things,
what
man.
was the condition on that book?
VF at best. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing crazy, but I know it's
Yeah,
like a $10 book right now.
yeah. But I don't know. See, that's the whole thing. Even with speculating, is to a point where everybody speculated on Taskmaster. Thinking that he was going to be the next whatever. Then fucking they killed him on the first. I mean, they didn't really kill him, but we find out that he's not the character we all thought he would be.
Cut the balls off that dude, right?
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, exactly. He didn't have any balls between his legs, her legs or
Well,
what.
there was a female Taskmaster book that went, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
so so I'm to a point where you know I'm done. I'm done with. I mean, that's pretty much my bottom line. Is that it's enjoyable as much as it is. I think it's to a point where, man, it's crazy, and I can't keep spending $20 to $30 each week. Hope getting a new comic book day, hoping that that book, and always buying multiple copies and certain covers because it looks nice. I just spent another what $20 on the Adam Hughes on the variants that's coming out on Harley Quinn 13. You know. Uh, I
Yeah.
spent another. I spent another what? I think it was what $45 on that. Something is killing the children. Issue number
Yeah, I
21.
mean,
Adam Hughes. You know, it's like it. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. And it's to a point where I gotta stop for a certain point and just get rid
Dude,
of
you've been
all this
saying you
bull.
gotta stop for years
Yeah,
now,
I know.
guys.
I know. But the thing is, I haven't been selling, and I said I stopped, but I gotta stop and start selling my book.
He's
I
such
don't
a
know how
bitch.
you do it, Doom, because I know you show some of the books on the hall, and next
Mhm.
thing you know, a week later, boom, you selling that shit on YouTube, with
Oh, well,
money.
because I get the books cheap. That's why. And
Yeah,
so
no,
that's why. And so here's the thing: I get a lot of the books cheap, and I'll sell it for cheap. Because the thing about it is, like, I'm not like when I do the auctions and stuff. Yeah, I want to make a little bit of money. Don't get me wrong. But the thing about it is, like, I know what I got the books for. You know what I mean? Like the books
mhm.
I try to buy them cheap. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not. But there's some stuff I won't let go. Like I just found a Detective Comics 880, right? And I've kept on buying and selling that book so many times, and I kept on getting upset at myself. So this latest 880, I have to keep it.
I remember you talking about that in your
I
hall.
can't let I can't let it go. I keep on. So for me, it's like it's not even anything new. It's kind of like older stuff. But if I get it for cheap, I'll sell it for cheap. I don't care
Yeah,
because I know there's people out there that want these books and stuff. But I can't. You don't see me selling a big boy book for like small money.
no, but I saw you stupid giving away big boy books.
Dude, that was for the community, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You talking about some of the stuff I gave? Yeah, but even some of those that I gave away, I got it at a decent price, and I figured people would enjoy those books. You know what I mean? And I
yeah,
still
yeah.
live by that rule. The only reason I'm probably not going to buy anything because I didn't realize how much CGC costs. I just did a whole thing with he's got freaking issues.
Dude,
Dude,
okay.
this thing is crazy.
I'm glad you brought this up.
I'm not gonna put people's information out there, but like I the amount of money that goes into slabbing 17 books.
Yeah.
And then there's other people out there that's putting in 50 books. I don't know how you guys do it, or
Okay, so
25
here,
books.
I'm glad you brought this up because I just did my 25 pre-screen submission. All
I
right.
remember you doing that video.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, I didn't want to put your
I'm not.
business out there,
Yeah.
but okay.
Well, the thing is that I don't want to. Say anything about how much I pay for pressing and cleaning, but that 25 book pre-screen submission with the shipping and all becomes over $700. All right.
Dude,
So
I just
with that,
oh,
with that said,
dude,
with that
you got
said,
your shit cheap.
Martian, Triple C, where do you get your fucking money to be slabbing this book at fucking monthly rate?
He
I-
goes,
Hey, hey, Triple
Huh?
C protected our country, all right? So you can shut up right now. All right. Let Triple
All right. So Triple C,
and the thing about it is
the
I was in the
U.S.
military.
Triple C, like, no
U.S.
ARP?
government, U.S. government is paying for Triple C's submission to CDC.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
we got
ask him
that.
about his 90 book submission that he just fucking submitted.
I know. I saw that on the group chat. 90 books, man. Jesus, how much government are paying you, man?
Hey man, I'm at a point I get paid to just sit on my ass and stay out of trouble, bro. so, so it is what it is.
But the thing is, I'm surprised you are doing this to get your books graded and to be preserved, or in a way you can flip it. And other way, there's this guy named Kingdom Comic. He's another Jesus guy out there.
This guy name.
Okay, he is just he's retired.
He's asleep right
Service.
now.
I mean, salute to him and thank him for his service. But never seen a guy so cheap in his life, man. I swear to God. And we have Triple C here sending 90 books to CGC. I already told you.
His life.
All right.
Yeah,
I gave him the link to IKEA. He doesn't want to use it, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't
Yeah,
get it.
he's gonna build his own shit. You
no,
know
but
that
see,
already,
the thing is,
Mark.
I get where Kingdom Comics comes from, as far as like, why should I get my books graded when I can just use that money to buy more books? I
Yeah.
get that. But here's the thing, though. I had one book I wanted to slap. For the
Yeah.
guys that's in this group, you guys probably know which book that is, right?
Yeah, I know what
I
it
just
is.
got myself a 608 RRP, right? So I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I want to grade this. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I might as well just throw some other books in there because I wanted to get it. My wife thinks I'm getting that book graded because of Tom Brady in the back cover.
Well,
She-
You
no,
got
I'm
milk?
serious. Triple C. There's Tom Brady in the back of the cover. He
Yeah,
said the God
yeah.
milk ad. She thinks that's why I'm slabbing it because of that. She goes, he just retired, right? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
You just
anyway.
agree with her. You just agree
I
with
just
her.
like, yeah, that's why I'm getting this freaking $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 book slap.
I'm gonna turn
So-
around. This house gonna be displayed with Tom Brady facing me.
Yeah,
No.
Tom Brady face. But anyway, so I'm like, I might as well get some book slap. So I slapped. So I gave, I had, he's got freaking issues, got back to me on the pricing for everything. I was just like, holy shit, how do you guys do this? Like, it's just, and then I had the whole thing with CGC and CBCS. Supposedly, CBCS grades their book. I'm not going to say harsher. What is the word that people are using? It's a better word. More, no, not stricter. That's a bad word.
Okay. Not as lenient.
No, what am I
Oh.
getting at?
Yeah. Pull my
Um,
source.
they're more, they're grading the book where they're supposed to be graded, versus
Accurate?
CGC
What the
is
fuck that's supposed to mean? They're grading the book what they're supposed to be.
they are
Hey, look, all
grading
my books
the
are
books
9.8,
at a
but goddamn it,
truer
nothing comes back
grade.
as 9.8. No,
Where
there is
CBCS?
no, there is no such thing as true grade when it comes to any grading company.
Okay, well, hey, let's just put, you know this, David, no act dumb. You know the guys that originally started CGC is more accurate. Thank you, Joker. They're grading the books more accurate. However, my big thing was people still want CGC books.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm all like,
it gives you more full return if you need to
no,
sell
I
these
know, but
books.
then if somebody is telling me that this is a 9.8 when it's really not. So when I sell my book, whatever book I get at a 9 point, I don't even know what I'm going to get. I'm not selling the 608 RRP. I'm just saying
Okay, let's
Got
say
it.
you got a
the other
9.8. You got
16
a
books.
9.8.
I got a 9.8 on whatever. I don't know. I'm just one of those people that if I sell you a 9.8, I want to make sure you're buying a 9.8 just
It
because,
says 9.8. It's a 9.8.
but
That's not true.
but
There
the
is
grading on
there
CGC
is
is
no
not as
but.
accurate as CBCS.
It's
But
not but.
CBCS,
And I know
their book,
Martian is like adjusting his seat right now.
Martian, help me out here, Martian.
no,
9 point. Go
I mean,
ahead, Martian.
yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where I think Doom, you're 100% right. I mean, the community knows as CBCS being a stricter grader.
But
However,
it's not stricter, right? Stricter is bad. I would say, wouldn't you
accurate.
say it's more accurate?
Um,
Because
I've never.
stricter,
So from experience, I've never submitted to CBCS, so I can't speak for them. I could only speak to CGC. Um, from what I've gotten back on the grades that I've got on some 9.8s, and you could go back to some of my videos, I even laugh at some of the 9.8s that I get back
from
um,
CGC,
from CGC,
because it's supposed to be a
like a 9.6, 9.4,
okay 9.4. Okay.
and I'll show spine ticks on a 9.8, and I'm like, I don't know how this passed. You know, whoever's grading it and
Mhm.
gave the book a 9.8. Now, granted, you know, a 9.8 is not a perfect book, so there should be some, you know,
flaws.
yeah, flaws, spine ticks or whatnot, but not color breaking. You know what I mean? Anything that
Mhm.
usually breaks colors is going to be 9.6 or lower. But
Mhm.
I've gotten 9.8s on that. However, on the flip side, I've done pre-screens, and
Mhm.
when I do pre-screens, I'm like, I'm buttoned up on those submissions because I know I don't want to waste money with shipping books back and forth.
Mhm.
And I've gotten 9.8s that I've then turned around and submitted right back and then got the 9.8, which is a complete waste of time.
Mhm.
That's why I don't do 9.8 pre-screens anymore, because I think they're just a joke. It is what it is in terms of the grade, because I just don't have enough time to send the books back and forth with their current turnaround time, right? I think right now current turnaround time is like 135 working days, guys. You know, that's not
Yeah, but
that's
on the pre-screen is only 15 days.
if you're paying for express, or are
No,
you
no,
paying
no.
for,
On a 25 book pre-screen
no,
is
it adds 15 more days.
Ass 50.
adds 15 more days.
You read
David,
it
are you?
wrong.
They not new to this, are you?
Dude. No, no,
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. I haven't done pre-screen before.
yeah. So it adds more days to it, if not
No.
longer.
No, you ain't
Yeah,
gonna get that shit to December, David.
yeah.
No
So
kidding.
whatever the current turnaround time is currently, you're adding more days to that.
Yeah. So anyway, so this was my big debacle
Shit.
when it comes. But see, the thing is, I'll be honest with you. There's a couple of books I'm going to keep, and then I have to sell the rest of the books.
Yeah.
I'll be
Same.
really honest. There are a bunch of books I have to sell. So I know for some reason, and it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it, but CGC seems to be the book or the plastic, the piece of plastic
Yeah.
and a piece of paper that people want more. Um, so that's why I
And
went with
dude,
CGC.
to your point though, I mean that's the part of the submission that you have to be diligent about, is that you have to pay for that submission, $700. You're already gonna think, what am I going to sell to make this $700 up?
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, I got a whole 6 months to think about that now.
If you're lucky, right?
Right.
Hey, what about the capsulating of the books? Fuck. You see the capsulating of how the fucking books, some of the books don't come centered
Well, so the
and
thing was, so you
moving.
remember Josh was saying, and I don't know if this is true, and he's probably right, but Josh was saying that because more people go to CGC, we're going to see more issues with CGC. But
Yeah.
then somebody was telling me that the wait time at CGC and CBCS is about the same.
Same.
So
It's the same.
are equal amount of people sending their books to CBCS, or is it just a staffing thing, or Is it true that more
Right.
people are sending books to CGC versus CBCS? I mean, you guys would know more than I would.
Everything is relative in business. You know this, Doom. Like you're as big as your own business, right? So if you have so many submissions coming in, you have so many people, right? So it's just relative, right, to
Mhm.
whatever your submissions are. So I don't think they're getting more submissions. It's just to what their current staffing is.
You're
And
gonna
it's not
tell
like
me
they're
a
gonna-
Whopper? You're gonna tell me a Whopper doesn't taste as good or better than a Big Mac? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
What
I
about
think a
the
Whopper.
fries?
I think a Whopper tastes way better than a Big Mac, bro.
I agree. We do right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
No, I
guys
think
think a
a
Big Mac?
Whopper's better. I mean, we talk about food at this
Really?
point, but yeah.
Okay, sorry. So sorry. Go ahead, Martian.
With
So
cheese?
Martian
Yeah,
said.
no.
Martian said your
I'm
your
an
business.
living in Cali, dude. It's in and out here. So
So Martian
In
said
and
your
out, in
business
and
is
out
only.
burger, in and
Oh
out.
my
I'm
God!
sorry.
You got to get it animal style, right? Is it what's called animal style?
100%.
4x4. 4x4.
Oh my God! It's so good, bro.
So no,
Every-
I mean to answer your question, it's just relative. You know what I mean? I don't think they have more submissions. It's just their wait times are the same depending on staffing. I mean, it all comes down to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I went with CGC only because, and I got my books, and I'm not a huge slabber, right? Whatever books I've had stuff slab. David knows we went with True Freddy's. We got stuff slab.
Yep,
I've had
yep.
stuff slab occasionally at a con. I'll get my stuff slab. But I'm not the biggest slabber guy, right?
No,
But I did. People keep telling me that if I don't get my shit slabbed, and you know what, I gotta be honest. It's really cool that I have a lot of great friends in this community that will push me in the right direction. And they told me if I don't get my stuff slabbed, I'm leaving money on the table. Is it money on the table or money off the table? Which one is it?
money on the table.
Money on the table.
Yeah, so I'm leaving money on the table by not getting it slabbed.
True.
So I was like, all right. And so I went with CGC, but I feel like I was
Hey,
having
think
a
of it.
I was
Okay,
kind of having a dilemma because I'm like, if I
think of
do
it
get
this way,
9.6
Doom.
or 9. Yeah.
Your personal collection, that Batman RRP 608 or
Mhm.
609. That's what you're doing is you encapsulating it to a point where it's not like you're gonna read it. It's not like you're gonna share it with people and read. You're encapsulating to a point where you're putting that book in a safe deposit box, so like speak, and it's just keepsake. It protects it. You can drop it if you want to. It might crack. It might crack the case,
We don't
but
damage.
90% of the time your book will be protected from that drop. So
What about top loaders?
what top loaders, trust me, Gomez, I did top loader with fullback with Mylar. I dropped it does make damages. And I did the same thing with
Taco Bell.
CGC, and
Isn't it amazing what Taco Bell can do with 7 ingredients?
yeah, one.
Isn't it
And,
amazing what Taco Bell can do with 7 ingredients? It is amazing. Sorry.
So with that said, Doom, I think you did the right choice to get some of your personal books to be graded and some of the books that you want to sell on the secondary market, because CGC will bring the premium or the maximum money
I went to
for
the
that.
collector show this past weekend. Was it this past weekend or last weekend? I hardly saw any CBCS books on the wall.
Dude, here's a good
It
example.
was all CGC on the wall, man.
Here's a good example. NYX3 9.8 CGC sold for $1,700. Okay. On a CBCS, NYX 9.8 sold for less than $1,500.
But why though?
It's just how it is. A lot of
The market.
I remember listening to Tales from the Flip Side, Brian McKay. Some people just don't like the label on the CBCS. They don't like
So
the
that's
font.
$200. So you get a more precise grading, and the label. What is that? What are you
Yep.
showing us, Christian?
4,300.
Jesus, is that a raw copy?
Iron Man.
9.8.
Yeah,
Yeah, that book
9.8.
is going nuts, huh? That book is nuts right now.
Crazy.
But yeah, I mean, there is a few
And
$100.
you know, it's so funny. There shouldn't be FOMO on that book. Speaking of FOMO, because it's already been
More like 5 years since that book came out.
It's been it's been talked about. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Whatever's, man. If you got the money, you know what? All power to you. If you got the money for it, I just spent that much money plus booking my Vegas vacation. So
Yeah, and I still think the Iron Man #7, that Woman of Power variant, is much more rare than what you just showed there on the Apocalypse on the Iron Man #9.
I have no idea, but that seems to
I
be
Yeah,
don't
the
but
know.
that
public.
Apocalypse book wasn't really a sought off book till like probably like a year ago, maybe two.
Correct. Oh,
That
Yeah,
book,
but I mean, right now there's a whole debate about first appearance, cameo appearance. Cameo is first.
I don't
Full
have to
appearance
factor
is second. Yada yada yada. Like I said
Pick
back
both.
then on the other thing is go with the covers that you like on the characters, regardless if it's a full cameo. Um, but yeah, congratulations, Martian. I know you got that in a 9.8, right?
I don't have that one.
No.
No.
Ah,
I sold mine, man. Like even that
Yeah.
submission I'm doing, out of those 90 books, I'm only keeping like 10.
well, good for
Jesus, what
you.
do you
Well,
have in
I
those
know that.
90
I know that.
books, bro?
Out of the 90, I
I
think
seen I sent a photo.
9 of the books is gonna give it as a
I
part of
don't
the
think I have that
AOK.
much storage in my phone for you to send me 90 photos of.
No, I got a group chat. I got a group chat.
You got to watch the ones in between.
Exactly.
Doom is like you wear New Balance and Nike the logo. I don't know what that means. Doom is like you wear New Balance and Nike the logo. Well, just let you know, I do wear New Balances and Nike, so I don't know.
yeah, White Sox.
Right.
Still.
I wear New Balance, I wear Nikes, I wear Adidas. It all depends on how the shoe looks.
Hey,
Is that what I don't know what you're
Exactly.
talking about?
hey, I
It,
want a cheap one.
I think
It's
you're
not
talking about the
Nike.
labels.
It's from Mikey's.
it depends, dude. There's okay. I know this is off the topic, but there's a pair of Jordan golf shoes coming out this Friday.
Don't
I
do
think
it.
it's, dude.
It's
that
not gonna
shoe-
help your game. It's not
Oh
gonna
my
help your
god,
game.
that shoes is so bomb. I don't know what shoes it is. It's the
FOMO
Jordan.
shoes.
Dude, you
Oh
can
my
you can golf barefooted. You still will get the same
No,
score.
my I think it'll help.
You only live
No.
once. Remember
I
that when you
think
see them.
it'll help, bro.
No. I'm telling you, trust me, it's not
No,
gonna
no.
help your game.
It's coming out this Friday, bro.
You
It's-
probably look good.
Oh
wearing
my
it.
god.
You probably already pre-ordered it. They didn't want to tell us.
What is X11? What is that? At 12? Jordan 12?
Yep.
Retro 12s. Retro
Yeah,
12s. The
Mhm.
Golf Retro 12s, bro.
It's gonna
Don't do
shave
it.
2 strokes off your game, bro.
Oh
It's
my
not
Fauci,
god.
gonna
Fauci
help
love them.
him.
Fauci love
Oh.
them.
Oh
I'm
my
telling
god.
you, he's
These
gonna get
shoes are
blistered
so-
by the time he hits 17 holes.
Hey,
Bro.
fucking dude's gonna be all worst game of his life, but the best she's still smiling.
But I'm gonna look good though. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look good.
exactly.
Right.
There you go. He's gonna be having
I'm gonna
smile
be
under that
18
tears.
over par, but I'm gonna look good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look good being 18 over par, my guy.
They're not gonna even care about your status. They're gonna just care how you look.
No,
I
you know
wear
what?
this just to put, bro.
You gotta buy it, because if you don't, the secondary market on these shoes is crazy, bro.
Hey, yes, that is true when it comes to Nikes and Jordans.
British Knights. I thought those are the blood killers. Remember blood killers? British
British
Knights.
Knights. God, what are you going back to
I found a
1990?
whatnot channel the other night selling sneakers.
British
Jesus.
nice class. No, those are classic.
You guys used to, any of you guys had the
The
kangaroo shoes?
BKs. The
You guys any of
BKs.
you guys had the kangaroo shoes with the pocket?
Oh yeah, bro. Dude, I used to jam my
Remember
jammers,
Lottos?
man.
Remember Lottos?
Oh,
LOTL?
Lotto.
Lotto, hell yeah. Hey, anybody was into Fila? Dude,
Days.
Yeah,
dude,
well,
those are
well,
the most uncomfortable shoes, but damn, it looked good back in the 80s, man.
Fucking ridiculous.
but
Yeah.
didn't that one guy make it big though? Grant, what is his name? Something.
Hill?
Grant. He's the one that wore Fila's, right? In basketball. What's his name?
Yeah,
Grant.
Grand Hill.
The guy from Duke.
Yeah, Grand Hill.
Grant
Mhm.
Hill. There you go. And then a lot of tennis players wore Fila.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, Fila was
Wait,
the
what, are we
shit back in the.
what are we talking about?
Yeah, we went totally off the grid. Hey,
You started it, dude.
yeah, well, I guess this is a cue for saying thank you so much for joining us.
No. Oh, LA Gear. LA Gear.
LA Gear, yeah, that's Joe Montana, bro.
Joe
Fubu.
Dan Marino.
Dan
Oh,
Marino,
Fubu.
you got it. fucking after they retire, they hit freaking 60. You know their joints start hurting.
No, hey, you
Oh,
know what's
yeah.
crazy, bro? I went to Disneyland one time. I had full FUBU gear, right? And then I had like I bought one of those. Oh, what is those shoes called? Oh, I forget what it's called.
Echoes.
I don't know. It's like yeah, like one of those. And you should have seen the look I got from this black guy at Disneyland. This guy was looking at me up and down like, "What the fuck are you
Then, then you know what you say. You gotta
doing?"
say, I'm from Hawaii, man.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was looking at it. Then I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm all like, "Oh,
You gotta be walking down Disney and
yeah."
said, Island boy,
I live.
There you go.
Island boy.
I was all like, "Oh, I better not wear this shit anymore."
Oh man.
I thought I was being cool, man.
Uh, hey, Marcus.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up regards to that shipping on whatnot, and
Okay.
walk me through it.
Look at this
And
guy sharing first names on fucking YouTube over here.
uh, hey, Gomez, Martian, David, Steven, Doom, Marcus, Triple
You
C,
just shout himself. You just give yourself your own shout out.
David from Secondary Comics. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. It was
Shit.
fun. But like I said, if you're watching this, if you have not, I have or whatnot. My very first sale on this coming Sunday. Yeah, it's a freaking
Shameless plug.
shameless plug. Uh, this coming Sunday on the 13th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So come for the fun and see how I do. Definitely I'm gonna screw things up and fucking probably sell some of the books for like 50 cents each. So, with that said, you guys want to add anything before we say goodbye to the people in the chat?
Hey man, thanks for hanging out with us, man. David, thanks for the invite, man.
Thanks for Marcus.
I don't think the East Meets West has anything coming up this Sunday. I could be wrong. But look out for the FOC, the Fuck Your FOMO, and that should be coming up, right? That's going to come
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah, it comes out
Um,
Fridays.
I don't know. I'm sure Triple C has a haul. If you want to spend money, watch his haul. If you don't want to spend money, don't watch his haul. Uh, I don't have a
Anything?
haul. I don't have a haul coming up until my books come back. No, I lie. There is a comic show coming in May, so I might have something.
See, we all got money to spend. Upset me. Anything coming that we should be looking out for, Martian?
Not really, man. I'm just kind of laying low right now. Just I do have a couple submissions that I'm waiting for. So whenever those submissions come back, I'll be making a video on that. Been kind of low key as far as on the YouTube, just making vids, picking up books here and there, but I'm really sharing that stuff on IG. So you catch me on IG at the Martian Comic Hunter.
Yep. Sub him out, guys. He has great books. Awesome freaking variants along with Triple C. Like Doom said, if you want to save your money, don't watch. If you want to, go check their channels out. Gomez, I know you're part of the East Meets West. Anything coming up? Doom said nothing, but
Yeah,
anything coming on your personal channel?
I got a couple haul videos coming out as well because I got some shit. What else? They were having a show. I think this Sunday. This Sunday coming up, I
The
believe.
next
We
Sunday,
have one
next
this
Sunday.
fast.
The following
Or said
Sunday.
next Sunday. I don't know. Joker's the whatever. But if you whatever, but I'm gonna have a couple haul videos out too. So
He said next Sunday. Next Sunday. So it's not this coming. This the following Sunday.
yeah, that's fine.
All right, guys.
My
Yep.
new sneaker YouTube channel.
All right, guys. With that said, thank you very much. And I think the next time I go live, we're gonna talk about Batman the movie. People are hating
Oh,
it. People are
really good.
loving it.
Why don't you just
Spoiler
talk
away,
about it
guys,
now?
because I haven't watched it. I have no input in it.
Yeah,
Let's
don't watch
quote
it.
it from. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it since you didn't
No,
watch it.
talk-
I like it. I
talk
like
about
it.
Wait, you
Well,
liked it, Triple C?
I did enjoy
Wait,
that movie,
okay.
man.
How about this? How about this? We won't spoil it for you, David, but real quick, just and then you can hang up if you want.
no,
So Triple
Go.
C, you liked it? You liked it?
I did. Yes, sir.
Gomez, you watched
Martian,
it?
did you like it?
Yeah, really dark. Enjoyed it.
Did you like it?
Martian,
Yeah, man. I enjoyed it a lot.
Doom, did you watch it?
it was a piece of shit.
Okay, we got
Just
we got
75 cents
we
past
got
the score, man.
we
Hey,
got
yo,
another Josh here. We got another Josh here hitting shit.
Yeah, no,
But
no,
I don't
no.
know.
It's
I
not.
have
I'm not
nothing
a
to say.
Josher. I'm just saying.
No, I said
I'm not
Josh.
gonna spoil it. Oh, Josh. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Josh, he doesn't like anything.
Just here. He ain't even here.
Josh.
But he
All
said
right, guys.
Josher.
I'm gonna watch that movie tomorrow, and hopefully that we can get together. If you guys doing some
Don't
kind of
waste your
live
money.
show, hit me up, man. I would love to be on you guys part of your guys' show. Just talk about spoilers and what we thought about that movie. But like I said, probably in 2 weeks from now, maybe 3 weeks from now, maybe one from now, we're definitely gonna talk about Batman and things. So, all right, guys, thank you again. My wife is telling me, "Come on, let's go, baby." So I gotta go, guys. So
Busted.
yeah, busted. I told him I'm probably gonna do this for not 1 hour, and it already passed 1.5 hours. So
No,
with
it's not
that,
happening.
My wife's already
all right,
snoring.
shoots. Aloha, mahalos. Until next time, guys. Shoots.
Peace.
Later.
Batman